yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Where them bloggers at? Where them bloggers at? Where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Where you light up?
Natural diva, Tamika and Sierra, 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 Tamika and Sierra.
Okay, so this video, we seem to get the most ratings on videos where we just talk, so apparently people just like to see us talk. So we're gonna talk. So we're gonna call this one,
What's wrong with us?
What is Wrong With Us?
And you gotta do that face.
Yeah. Okay, so this pretty much came off a random conversation we were having about how we just feel like all of a sudden we just hear that black people just have so many problems. And we're just like, what in the world? I thought we were making progression.
They were the top of what, STDs, we're known for pregnancies, anything bad.
Poverty, like I just keep hearing.
Negative stuff.
One of the big things I was talking to you about was how dating, like, I just feel like there's all this emphasis on the single black woman and how she can be professional and she's smart, but she's not gonna get a man because all the black men are in jail. Like, I just keep seeing all these articles about how black women need to date outside their race. There's no more good men. Black women are staying single until they're 40. And I just am wondering why. Like, I feel like there's issues with everybody. What's your quote?
Oh yeah, what was I saying? Oh, we was making a reference about something we were talking about earlier. But I said stupid comes in all colors. Like, so I'm not really against interracial relationships or anything. But I just feel like if I meet somebody who's pale and I like him, I'm just gonna date him because he's pale. Like, I'm not worried about, you know.
Yeah, but like, why is there all of a sudden this big push for black women to start dating outside their race? Like, I feel like first off, dating, I mean, do what you do, like date whoever you want. But why is it all of a sudden this black female is being singled out
and we're selling out?
Yeah,
we're doing it.
Like, people are just like, black women, y'all need to get together. Like, you need to start dating other people. Like, what about white women or Spanish women? I feel like everybody has a problem. Like, I feel like love, relationships, all that is hard.
It's
regardless of skin color. So I don't know why we are at the top of the list to just be put out there. I don't like that.
But then on the flip side, this does bother me, is when I hear women say there aren't any good black men and black men aren't this, so that's why I date outside my race. Like, I don't feel that way. I feel like love is colorblind. So if that's your reason for dating out of your race, it's kind of messed up, I think. It's like a mindset. Like,
so stop trying to tell black women how to date.
How to do anything.
Exactly. Then another big thing is, if you follow us on our Facebook fan page, I posted like a week or two ago. I was driving to work, and I heard on the Steve Harvey show, it was a lady she's editor-in-chief of Essence, and she came on and she was saying how, according to the Center for Disease Control, 48% of black women between the ages of 14, I think, and 29 have herpes. And I said, whoa. I feel like black people have everything. Like, I mean, that statement probably is very true. But I just feel like I've been just blasted, like, just not blasted. What's the word? Just like shoved in the face.
Like,
okay.
Yeah. I don't know words. I do like
action things.
Yeah.
Like, just been hit like in the face with like statistics about how black people have all these diseases. And I was in another program the other day, and it was just like black people have like the high risk for syphilis and chlamydia and all these diseases. But then I feel like we have the same, I feel the same thing for like cancer and smoking, and maybe not smoking, I'll probably get that one up, but I just feel like black people have capitalists for everything, and then the reason is always, well, black people don't have access to healthcare, like, everything like that, like, and I just feel like now, is that racism? Like, I don't understand, I feel like black people can't have all the problems in the world.
Right. One thing that I think is a reason for it is because, due to the fact that I do have a degree in health, and I just took a research class, when people are trying to find statistics, it depends on who is supporting it, who's promoting it, depends on where they look at. Like, if you go to an area that is low, like as far as education, nobody has like a high school diploma, the town is small, of course everybody's going to be with everybody and stuff, and of course you're going to get certain statistics. Or like we were saying earlier, say you have a prison nearby, and within that prison they have diseases, that's going to make your stuff really spike up for that area. So it might not necessarily, I don't want to make it seem like the stats aren't true.
But you have to always take into the fact that
like outside environmental factors, exactly. And we're not the only people with problems. Like, all this is worldwide,
Yeah, like, it's diseases, like, it's a diseased world.
Yeah, and if you always research black people, then you're always going to find results on black people.
Yeah.
So, it's not just us.
I just don't appreciate it. Like, and then I think, too, kind of going off of the Deltas at our school that had a program yesterday about, Deltas and Sigmas, had a program about black, pretty much like hip-hop and like ladies and lyrics, and how first off, yes, I will agree that I feel like we do objectify women in music, but at the same time I feel like, where am I going with this? I feel like we're not the only people that objectify, like, not that I'm claiming it and making it right, but like I feel like hip hop, black people, like, and I feel like hip hop and then it just transfers to black people, always get the blame for like messing the world up.
Right.
Like, okay, well, black people always rapping about all this stuff, so now when you see it in rock music and stuff, it's because they got it from black people.
Right.
Like, I just feel like black people always get blamed for the problems of the world. Well, it started because we were watching you,
Mhm.
and now look what's happened. And I don't appreciate that as a black female, as a black person. Like I just feel like, especially as a black woman in college, like to be trying to uplift yourself, you know, not be a statistic and all these other things, and to always be bombarded with, you got all these diseases. One of you has herpes in the room. Like, there's no men for you in the world. You guys have filthy mouths. Like, that hurts my feelings. Like, I feel like there's nothing. Like, yes, I will agree that there needs to be some ownership of the problems within the black community, and we need to do something about them. But at the same time, like, I don't understand why our dirty laundry always has to be put on blast.
Right.
Like, because I feel like it's not the same for like white people or other people. I don't see TV shows that just put everybody's stuff out.
Maybe white people do have programs like we do, or maybe they do talk about the statistics and stuff, but we're not white, so we're not invited. I know this sounded dumb, but like I was telling her earlier, like we had this thing at Rapper, and it was called the Tunnel of Oppression, and they would just had all types of negative words and like the N-word and cracker and trailer park trash and this, like all kinds of stuff for every race. And I remember walking through the tunnel with different groups of people, and the only words that I heard were the words that were directed towards my group of people. And so maybe that's how the information is. Like maybe we only notice certain statistics and stuff because it is about us. Maybe we don't notice white statistics because we're not white, or maybe I don't know about the Asian community because I'm not Asian. Maybe they talk about this too. Maybe because I look at rock videos and they look exactly the same, except for the beat is different.
I feel like they may have girls on there like shaking like that.
I don't think they do, but it's definitely like a pickup truck and a girl in like
shorts, but she's not gonna be naked and talk
but
about.
she is washing the car like with her boobies and stuff. Maybe, but maybe we don't watch those channels.Maybe we don't.
I watch them.
Good job.
Or even like the TV shows, like
Mhm.
I feel like all the films on VH1 started with. I feel like it started with they got like Flair Flav, New York, and then they're like, okay, they've done that a lot. Now let's bring in some, you know, Caucasian people to do the same thing. But if anybody tries to say this is trashy, they're just gonna say, well, they got some Flair Flav,
Right.
or things like that.
Maybe we're the test dummies,
Mhm.
the guinea pigs.
That's terrible.
Like all the black people, they cool with it though. So
So
go
it's
ahead and
cool.
throw Rock of Love out there, or
Mhm.
I don't want to say this, but Jersey Shore. What's the Jersey?
Jersey Shore. Oh, I love that show.
And it's kind of funny that you say you love it, but sometimes when I watch it, I'm like, oh, I feel bad.
Yeah, because
I feel like that's the other version of some. I feel like a black show.
like
is
College
about-
Hill.
Yeah.
Like one thing of College Hill. I mean, they don't really play that no more, but it was just
Sometimes.
college ignorance. Like we're gonna put some white people in the house and
Yeah.
see what happens. They're gonna fight, and we're gonna let them stay on the show and still fight each other.
It's like
Or
Real World,
Bad Girls Club, like,
but with an education. Sorry.
or even Bad Girls Club. Like you watch Bad Girls Club a little bit. Okay, well you know how they have like the black people on there, and they were the first ones that kind of got in the fights. And then I just feel like all of a sudden you kind of started to see that the Caucasian women would start to act like the black girls. Like nobody started spitting until I feel like the black girls started spitting, and then all of a sudden it was okay to spit, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't understand. So, is there really something wrong with us, or what's the opposite question of that? Or is it just that the media has a fascination with putting out black people's problems?
Yeah. I don't know.
What are your thoughts? America, Japan,
Yeah.
Europe, Africa?
Canada. Clearly Canada. We have a Canada fan.
We do. We just shipped to Canada.
Hey girl.
Brazil. We didn't ship to Brazil,
Yeah,
but they might have an opinion.
Mhm.
So we want to know your opinions. Like, how do you feel as a black person? Do you feel bombarded with messages that just pretty much put black people's problems out? As a white person, as a non African American person, do you feel that it's us? Are we just saying that maybe it could be like Sierra said, that we just pay attention only to things that point out black people, even though there's other stuff that goes on. So sorry, hey Tara. What do you all think? Because I think this is a relevant conversation, because I feel like at this point, you know, you think about racism and you think of it as being very overt. Is that the right word?
I don't know, but I was going.
But as it's very blatant. But I feel like we're in the stage now where it's very hidden, and we're okay with it.
Right.
So yeah, subliminal. Thank you.
Or are we overreacting? Like, you know.
Should we just own up to the fact that
Does it happen to
black people have all
everybody?
these problems?
I just want to know, does it happen to everybody? I want somebody white to tell me what statistics do they hear. Like, do they hear anything about, you know,
Yeah.
about any, like,
Hispanics. Do you guys hear anything?
Yeah.
Like,
Asian community? Like,
I
any other-
really would like to be enlightened, because I feel like sometimes, because I have this close knit unit of just African Americans, I feel like I have a skewed life sometimes. So I want to know, like, people that are non-African American, what are your thoughts? So leave us comments, subscribe, rate. I think that's all in the speech for YouTube.
Yeah. And let's have a healthy discussion, because this is the only way we're gonna learn. Like, so
Yeah,
I know
kindness.
I know there's a lot of times like people we can get like when it comes to like debating, but this is how you get it out.
Yeah. So let us know.
High five yourself. You haven't done that in a while.